So this is the reason why all the homeless you see are homeless, mentally ill, and hooked on drugs. All three. So, as soon as the Democrats threw away the Constitution in 1990, they went right to work, closing every mental health facility that they were allowed to close. Because in some states, they tried to close all of them. And it didn't take long. By 94, 95, they had all the ones they wanted closed. And at the same time, about the same time, is when you would see news stories about this. Because most of these mental hospitals would be out in the country somewhere. So once they closed these places down and kicked everybody out, the people would just walk to the nearest town. And all these news stories were about all these new homeless, mentally ill people that the town was somehow had to try to take care of. So I remember there was this one story where this reporter, she went out and she said, "This is the most inhumane thing I've ever seen in my life. They're kicking these people out of the hospital, out of these mental hospitals, and we're supposed to be taking care of them because a lot of these people are wards of the state. They're setting them out into the public, giving them a check and telling them to go live their life." And so I remember she found one of these people. He was sitting on the ground next to the few things he owned, and he had this little check that the Democrats had given him. And he says, "I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked." She finally gets him to calm down for a minute to talk to him, and she asks him what the problem is, and he says, "Well, I got this check, and I could go get a place to live, but it won't pay for utilities or food or transportation or my medication that I need. Or I could stay homeless and take this check and go try to get the medication I need, but if I can't find it, I'm going to have to go find the street drug equivalent. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. The state's supposed to take care of me. I don't know. Why has this happened to me? Why has this happened? This shouldn't be happening to me. The state is supposed to be taking care of me. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked." It sounds horrible, doesn't it? What if I told you that's just a side effect of the narcissism of the Democrats? That's right. So, go back to 1990. Now, before 1990, I can't remember exactly how many there was because some were better about keeping it secret than others. There was at least 8 to 12 of the Democrats. Their family members were in these state-run mental institutions. And whenever that equals true for anybody, me, you, or the Democrats, you have to spend at least 1 hour with them a year at the state-run facility. And whenever the news reporters found out about this, when any of the Democrats were going to go visit their family members, they were like children on the playground, merciless. But just like today, the Democrats don't care about what's in the news. What they cared about is being thrown in their face every day in Congress. So the only video I can remember, and I'm pretty sure it was 89. The cameraman is in between the Democrat and the Republican. He's panning back and forth. And I'm pretty sure they're outside of the Senate. They're in the open rotunda. And the camera's on the Democrat bitch. She says something fucking retarded. And they pan over to the Republican. He's already got a smile on his face. He says, "Your mom's in a state-run mental institution, you crazy bitch. Shut up!" And walks away laughing. And pan back over to Democrat. There's nothing she can say. Because it's true. So that's why they closed him. Because I don't care if those other people suffer. As long as me and my family don't have to go there, that's all that matters to me. That's right. So, to prove that this is still true, even today, because just like on the national news, sometimes they accidentally put the truth out. They do that out here in the farms, on the West Coast farms. I'm at Washington State Farm. And the one news story that they put up was an expose from volunteers who were helping the homeless from the inside, proving that all this homeless stuff is just fraud. It's all fake. Because the one thing that these people want, which is mental health services, the Democrats won't give them. And so it was 5 or 6 people who were all friends, and they wanted to go help the homeless. And I'm pretty sure they started in 2019. So how they worked in one spot and made a circle and worked their way back. He said, as soon as we got back to where we started noticing people that we had already helped before. So we went up to them and asked them, "Well, what happened? I thought we got you help just 3-4 weeks ago." So they were being told by each and every one of those people that as soon as I got in, they offered me all this stuff, a food card, an Obama phone, help getting an apartment, help getting a job, all this stuff. But as soon as I asked for mental health services, all those doors were slammed in my face, and I was kicked outside. That's why I'm homeless. Because the Democrats are the ones that put him outside in the first place. So the answer to this is easy. We open up the mental hospitals back with a 2 or 3 times multiplier. Because remember, It's been 3 decades since people have been going to these places. So, like I said, the answer here is easy. You just open up the mental hospitals, and all the homeless that you see on the street, you watch them disappear because they'll be going somewhere where they want to go. They don't want to be on the street trying to get the street equivalent for the medication we would happily give them. The only people that want that are the demon rats.